Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. I certainly do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Four Quarters Brewing. These guys are in Vermont. This is their Sky Bliss, which is an IPA. This comes by the way of my beer brother Greg, and he writes, he's enjoyed the beers from this place in the past and wanted to try some more. No date on the can. That's a no-no. And was told they moved quickly, and he believes it. 6.7% ABV, I think is what's written on it. Yes. They're going to be in the beer business, especially brewing IPAs. They need to have a date. Now, I don't think this is a brewery-only release. I think they do have some distribution. I'm not sure about that. He doesn't tell me that. I have had some Four Quarters beers before. In my humble, honest opinion, and that's just what it is. If you want to be in the beer business, there are other breweries that are brewery only. You have to buy them at the brewery, and they date their stuff. So these guys need to do that. It's going to cost them a grade point. Over to Untapped. No IBUs, and then the description says an American IPA. Well, that's what it says on the can. So we got that much of it figured out anyway. So no help there. So let's find out what we got. Big 16-ounce can, plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wraparound label. Like I said, needs to have a date on it, guys. If I seen this, if it was available here and didn't have a date, it would sit on the shelf. I don't care if it's a 10 beer, guys. Got to know how old the beer is. And very cloudy coming out. It looks like a New England style beer. So, almost 2 fingers of head on that pour, guys. Good looking beer. Very cloudy, very hazy. Does look like a glass of orange juice. A very good looking beer. So, sad that they don't think putting a date on this is important. To the nose we go. Very pleasant hop aroma. Pine, citrusy notes. Some tropical fruit notes, maybe some oranges or tangerines. Very pleasant aroma. Very pleasant. Very nice. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Thank you, sir. Got a bit of a twang to it, like a unsweetened grapefruit. It is pleasant. It is tasty. Wow. Guys, if this can had a date on it and it was available here, I would buy this beer. Even though it's only 6.7, not quite to the 7, it's close enough to me with what I'm smelling and looking at and tasting. I would buy this beer. So, need to have a date on it, guys. Everybody knows how I feel about that. So, a lot of people don't care. I mean, you know, they'll pick it up whether it has a date on it or not. And I have done that, guys, and bought IPAs that's 9, 10, 12 months old, and they're malt bombs by then. So, usually, not always, but usually. So, very pleasant looking and tasting and smelling beer. So, straight out of the fridge, let's sip on it and see what we end up with. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for quite a while, about 45 minutes. So, Very nice slicing left on the glass. It's a tasty beer, guys. It is. I am not blown away by this beer. It is tasty. Good if it had a date on it. It's close enough to my go-to range, and I would probably buy it. But it would have to have a date on it, and them not dating it, it would sit on the shelf here. As far as I'm concerned, I would not pick it up. It's very easy to drink. Alcohol's well hidden. I do find it very tasty. Like I said, looks like a New England style beer, and those are very hard to get my hands on around here. So, final cup. Very enjoyable. It is an enjoyable beer. Now that it's warmed up, the hop taste and aroma is not as prominent as it was when I first poured it in the glass, but it's still decent enough and close enough for my ABV range of 7% that I would pick it up if it had a date on it and was available here. Guys, this is an A- beer in a B+ can because of the dating. It's going to cost them that great point. So 88 from me on this one, guys. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 87, very good. And over to Untapped, they have it at 3.95, which is also a B+. So it's basically unanimous. It's a B+ beer. So I would give them the benefit of the doubt and probably give it a little bit better grade if it had a date on it. So that's just me. You may think, oh my God, it's the best thing I ever tasted. And I wouldn't argue with that. If you can get your hands on other beers like Treehouse and Trillium and Pariah and so many others that do these beers very, very well and date their cans. I think these guys at Four Quarters need to step up to the plate and date their stuff. So we're going to leave it at that. If you've had Sky Bliss from Four Quarters Brewing, let me know what you think. Can we meet again? Let's go see what's in the fridge.